Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to give you a 100% Karl free episode of The Creep Off.
Attention parents, what you're about to see is not suitable for kids. Shoot, it's not even suitable for some grown-ups. You might want to walk away now if you ain't into these type of things.
I'm going to give the people what they want. Sensation, horror, shock.
I'm going to deliver the goods because I'm alive and I'm not backing down.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
This is very disrespectful.
Hola, creepos. Welcome to another episode of your favorite true crime podcast, the show about creeps by creeps for you creeps. I'm your host. My name is Vinnie. And joining me today, it's not Karl. It's the Golden Voice of Syracuse. It's Bryan McBride.
Hey, I've been promoted. How about that?
If you call being Karl on this show a promotion, yeah, congratulations.
I'm from Syracuse, so yes,
Okay.
I would call that a promotion.
And joining us below, his first time on the Creep Off, a longtime friend of us, McBride and I, it's Kevin Reynolds. Hey, Kev.
Hey.
Below, from way down below.
Buddy.
Great to be here.
I'm glad to have you. We've talked about having you on the show for a long time. We couldn't really make it work with the schedule thing, but for those of you who are tuning in today, some of you are getting this live a day early.
Hey.
If you're watching this at Monday at 1 o'clock live on YouTube, it's a replay. We did this yesterday. Sorry you missed it. The reason why I selected these two gentlemen to join me today is because maybe a decade ago or so, when I started coming up kind of with the idea of what the Creep Off is and its earlier iterations on the old podcast that we used to do, these guys are my favorite dudes telling creep stories too. So to have you both together is like a reunion of sorts for me.
It's great to be back together.
Long history of the show. Yeah, happy to be back. Like old times.
Yeah, for those WATP people, this would be like the equivalent of me bringing on, or Karl bringing on Kevin, the other Kevin, and doing a show with him. This is a throwback, a real far fucking throwback. But here we are, ready to do some stories. Now, before we go too far into anything, I would like to address the situation. Karl's not here. This is easier for me to do it without having to look into his beady eyes and squirrely teeth. The issue is about the point from the live show in Las Vegas. Now, I won. Karl had to wear the t-shirt.
Congratulations.
That I had to pay $75 for.
Did you really win?
Yeah, I paid for the t-shirt, by the way. I want everybody to know that. I'm going to put that on Front Street. I did buy the fucking t-shirt. So Karl has to wear this t-shirt at the live show. I gave myself a point for the win. And a lot of people were upset about it. A lot of people agreed with me. But we put out a poll, and it turns out that they decided that I did not deserve the point. So I will be advocating the point. The score is 2-0 Karl as of right now, because I'm being fair.
What were the grounds that there's like this doesn't count because it was live and not everyone could vote on it?
Yes, and because it was like a one-off and there was a consequence that was paid. So since there was a consequence that was paid, I'm just going to go ahead and fucking give it to you crybabies.
Oh, bitch.
I'd be more upset about the $75 on the shirt.
Yeah,
I
really.
am. I certainly am.
I think I'd rather wear the t-shirt than spend $75 on it. I think
rather-
you're the one who got punished. I think you kind of lost.
I'd rather just knit $75 bills together and wear that.
Right. It was weird. I was with Stoneman623, one of our great beloved chatters, and we were just walking down Fremont Street, and Karl had specifically said this t-shirt. I think he wanted it, guys. It said, "Did someone say gay? ? I'm in," is what the t-shirt said. He was like, "I want that. We should do that t-shirt. Let's get that t-shirt."
I can't wait till Stuttering John uncovers this.
It's going to be in the lawsuit that comes out tomorrow, by the way. I can't wait. Oh, man. So, everybody, I promised you a Memorial Day Scum Parade, and I'm going to deliver. because I always deliver. I sent you guys a bunch of stories. You ready to talk about them?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what our veterans would have wanted.
Let's start off proper because it is a holiday and it is a Scum Parade.
Scum Parade, take me on a raid of these fuck charades that these creeps have made. Scum Parade, Vinnie and Karl gonna tell you about some fuck shit. Scum Parade, like stories of a kid fucked by his mom or dad, soaking up the blood of a cat. Scum Parade.
Yeah, Kev, we have jingles now. It really is. All right, so our first creep we are going to mention. Let me pull this up. That is Adarius Taylor, former NFL linebacker turned loser dad. Now, he found himself in a bit of a situation in Polk County, Florida, during a sweeping 9-day undercover sting called Operation Fool and Find Out. Fool Around and Find Out was the name of the operation. He's 34 years old. He was drafted by the Browns. He played for the Buccaneers and the Panthers as well. He was a 3rd-round draft pick, I believe, Kev. 3rd round?
I'm not sure, but
FAU, go Owls.
wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
FAU, all right.
Yeah.
Florida Atlantic, yeah.
Okay. So he's back down in Florida, obviously. He's been hit with 2 charges: felony negligent child abuse without bodily harm and misdemeanor solicitation of prostitution. Now, that may alone have gotten him in trouble if he was, just in general. But he got in a little bit more trouble because what he did was he responded to an online escort ad. He showed up at the designated location and was met by an undercover female detective. According to the affidavit, she asked whether he preferred oral sex or sex first. His response was he said he would like a massage. Then I think he realized what was going on in the sting, is the way they make it sound like he realized what was happening. And he's like, no, I just want a massage. Was kind of like looking around the room a little uncomfortable.
Smart.
And no, you shouldn't show up. Listen, idiots. You fucking dummies. Don't show up at this stuff. Fucking, it's always the cops. It's never a little girl, and it's always the cops, okay? Remember that when you're all fucking horny online, you maniacs.
10-year-old girls are not super eager to fuck 40-year-old men.
Can you show me what a penis looks like? Bunch of fucking cops eating donuts.
Jackpot.
I just picture him walking in, looking around, and be like, nah, you know what? I just got this knot right between my shoulder blades. It's been bugging me for like a week. Can we take care of that?
I won't even take my shirt off, officer. Wink. Either way, the second he decides to just get up and walk out before anything happens, which probably smart. But he had already broken the law because he had solicited sex and set up a time and a date, and that's against the law. But here's the problem. Whether he knew it was the police or not, he probably shouldn't have left his 6-year-old child locked alone in his Ford F-150 parked outside of the hotel.
But you're saying bring the kid with him in there?
Yeah, Vinny, I'm not in favor of this at all. I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm saying bring the child.
Sounds like you're advocating bringing the kid
to an adult before you go meet a hooker.
Okay.
Oh,
that's better.
Gotcha.
Or have the hooker bring a friend to babysit.
Okay.
There's lots of ways to solve problems, guys. And either way,
childcare's tough. I mean, I don't have kids, but I know people say it's expensive. It's, and he's already paying for, likely services that weren't quite rendered, but,
Honestly, probably cheaper to hire a hooker to do it.
You're supposed to pay a sitter on top of that?
No.
In this economy? No.
It doesn't feel fair. Does not feel right. I think you make a good point. Now, he never mentioned the child during his arrest. So I should point that out. He's never like, hey, will somebody go check on my kid as he's being put in cuffs in the back of a cop car? The child, who reportedly suffers from epilepsy and other medical conditions, was left unattended during the entire operation. The child was later safely reunited with their mother.
How was it realized that the kid was like not? Did he eventually cop that the kid was in the car?
I believe the kid came into the hotel. Have you seen my daddy?
Oh, no.
He used to play for the Browns.
He's the one complaining about a sore back.
255 people were arrested.
Wow.
That's a good
that's a
sting.
Fucking fuck around and find out.
It's quite the paddy wagon they had to pull up with.
Dude, that's a good point. Like, there's got to be a line of dudes being like escorted out of this place How do these people not realize what's going on? Are they taking them out like the service entrance?
No, so they're just passing through the line of the people being arrested to see their 11-year-old date. It's like, excuse me, excuse me, guys.
Like there's a pedophile bust happening over there, and they see it. They're just like, "Oh, I'm glad I'm not that guy."
Suckers. Anyway.
Bunch of perverts. So, hold on a second. And not only that, like I said, though, if there are this many people, how do you hide that? How do you get rid of that many? I mean, I know they said it was over 9 days, but that's still a lot of people.
9 days, 250, you said? Something like
255.
Man.
That's 20 something a day, at least. So I bet you, okay, I know what they were doing. They were rolling them out under room service carts. Like they would hog tie them and then put them under the room service cart and just wheel them out. A cop dressed like a waiter.
Don't they have like discords or something where these people talk to each other and like, hey, what happened to Billy? He got arrested. He went to this place.
Who hasn't made that app?
Oh.
The honey trap app. If Karl was here, he'd be like, trademarked. I call that. So either way, he's in for some trouble. Let's keep it moving, guys. This fella, this is Sean Satterwhite. He is from Twin Falls, Idaho, and he got himself in a little bit of trouble because apparently he had installed a hidden camera in the sewing room of the home he shares with his wife, who runs an alteration business. Now, why did he do this? His
security?
No. That would have been the smart answer. But no, he says to the cops, I wanted to catch my wife doing something wrong.
You call that a Hamdenice? She doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah. She didn't take it in nearly enough.
Jesus Christ. When pressed by investigators, Satterwhite admitted he was hoping to uncover dirt, maybe an affair, but it said it wasn't his main goal. Yet somehow he also knew that teenage girls change clothes in that room, guys.
Weird coincidence.
Yeah, do you think that had anything to do with it?
Yeah, well, he insisted that wasn't his intent, but that story quickly fell apart. Police obtained a warrant and searched his phone, where they found photos and videos of a teenage girl undressing, screenshots from it, stored in a hidden app. When asked why he kept the footage, he gave the classic Predator response, I would rather not answer that.
Smart. I mean,
goes without saying.
Yeah.
$150,000 bond. His next court appearance will be this week on May 30th. And
I think he just didn't like the way she sewed. That's all.
Way to fuck with your wife's business, though.
Yeah.
Like, she's got teenage girls coming all the time, and he's like, I got an idea. I'm just gonna fucking videotape them. It's half my house.
I think all older folks should use the excuse of, I don't know how these phones work, and just start like whacking it. Because at least that gives you some like plausible deniability that like, I don't know how any of this happens.
My response would be, it's a camera too? You're kidding. I was just using it for phone stuff.
Like if you're a pervert right now, screen cap your lock screen 70 times. Because that way they'll be like, listen, obviously I have no idea how this thing works.
The show is full of good advice, you creeps.
Just random photos from the front camera where you're obviously not trying to take a
right,
picture.
Right.
Just your face at an awkward angle.
Right.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say,
I denounce it.
I'm out on that one. Don't do that. Creeps. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. I want to introduce you to a gentleman by the name of Twin. Well, that's his street name. His real name is Brendan Lee Jones. He's 40 years old. And he was taken into custody Thursday after DNA results from a rape kit processed earlier in 2023 came back to him. Here's what happened. There was a woman who was living in a homeless shelter at the time. She contacted the police in 2023, reporting that Jones, known as Twin, raped her after a car crash. She told investigators the two had met at a food store near Dillard High School, and while driving, they were rear-ended. Jones allegedly fled the scene and was picked up by a friend, with the injured woman still inside of the car. So it turns out this guy didn't have a license. He's out driving. Someone runs into him. Not even his fault. He jumps out, runs, and leaves this woman who is very injured in this accident in the front seat. When she the woman who said she was in pain and immobile begged to be taken to a hospital. They came back to the scene. with another friend and got her. Instead, the two men brought her to Jones's house. She said she passed out in his bed and woke up to him S.A.ing her.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's talk about stopping short.
So looks like he was the only one who got rear-ended. Am I right, guys?
Fucking boo. Boo.
Oh, no.
That's a terrible joke. Stop it.
So they fled. Then how much time passed before they came back?
I don't know, because I think what happened was this guy fled and he expected the cops to show up. The other dude who rear-ended the car was like, fuck, I don't want to get in trouble. So that motherfucker left. And this poor woman, who, according to her, is immobile and can't move herself and can't get herself out of the fucking car. So I don't know what this woman's story is or what the fuck is wrong with her or what type of mess that she was before the accident.
No one goes by and sees this car, like, just obviously.
I don't know if it was 5 minutes. I don't know if it was 10 minutes. All I know is that when this guy came back, he was like, I'm not taking you to the hospital. He took her directly to his bed. Come on, twin.
Was it a twin bed?
It was twins' bed.
Twins' bed?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't have a home. So it's
What the hell is this supposed to be?
Twins' bed. Boo.
No, that's great. Come on. That's what you brought me on for, right?
Yeah, okay. I couldn't do any better. So as she's being essayed, she told him to stop. He said, quote, I could do what I want. Open your effing legs. You made me crash my car, bitch.
She didn't hit him.
Yeah.
Someone hit him from behind.
Yeah.
And he's like, why the nicer way to have put this, Brendan, would have been to say, hey, listen, I'm having a bad day. Do you mind?
Always a gentleman.
You mind? Like, just be polite.
I'd take you home, but you know.
She said she cried through it. Investigators initially found no evidence at the location. She described an area behind the KFC on Broward Boulevard. Persisted in the investigation. Jones' DNA later matched the sexual assault kit collected from the survivor, which ultimately led to his arrest. Now, he also has a little bit of a lengthy record for convictions for robbery, selling cocaine, and escape from custody.
Escape from custody.
Yeah, he's run away once or twice, it seems like.
Just trying to find his twin. Trying to reunite.
He's a Gemini. All right, let's go to Gilliam, Missouri. Now, this guy looks like he's a little upset. Like, he looks like I just got brought in on some bullshit, man, doesn't he? He has kind of a I'm sorry, not sorry face.
It's a nice heart t-shirt, though.
He's not pleased.
Healthy heart. Now, would you like to guess what this guy did? Anybody? He's a bit of he made a barter deal with someone's mom.
He loved too much.
Where is he there? Missouri he's from, looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, meth.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Hold on.
Hey.
Let's talk about meth, baby. Let's talk about it, yes, sirree. Let's talk about all the bad things and the bad things meth heads see. Let's talk about meth.
He is accused of raping an elementary school-age child in exchange for meth from her mother. For her mother, sorry. Mom didn't give him meth to rape the kid. He gave the mom meth to rape her child. A child reported last April that she was sexually assaulted by Thomas L. Gibbs Jr. The victim said that between the ages of 3 and 12, her mother would allow men to sexually abuse her in exchange for meth. One of these men was identified as Gibbs. During the interview, the victim described Gibbs' trailer where he would allegedly make meth. She then described an instance during which Gibbs allegedly raped her when she was around 7 or 8 years old. When the victim was older, investigators said her grandmother was given guardianship and she was taken out of that situation. After that, she began to open up about what happened to her, and it was reported to therapists and investigators. Throughout a year-long investigation, multiple witnesses placed Gibbs at the victim's home during the time she claimed she was assaulted. Gibbs was arrested on May 7th at his home. When he was advised that his arrest was for his relationship with the victim, he immediately demanded a lawyer. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I gave her meth for that. I paid for... Come on.
Legal contract.
It was perfect. It was good meth. I gave her good meth. This is an outrage. This is an outrage. Attica! Attica! As he's getting dragged out. He remains in jail on a $250,000 bond. His next hearing is on June 4th. The Chaos Queen stopped by. Hello, Chaos Queen. How's the prairie dogging? That's Karl's sister-in-law, everybody. She recently got a prairie dog. Well, Grant was in Las Vegas with us for Hackamania. He came home and his wife purchased a prairie dog in the house.
A surprise.
You can get a prairie dog.
Yeah, from Syracuse. She bought it from a joint in Syracuse. No joke.
You need a prairie dog? I get you a prairie dog.
If you don't have a Syracuse prairie dog, you're
oh no, Chrissy.
I didn't think prairie dogs were indigenous to Central New York.
Chrissy says he knew he was joking. No, Chaos Queen. No, he was there. I was standing next to him in the airport when he found out you were doing it, and he looked like the mayor from Jaws. He was like, just a prairie dog. Where am I going to put a prairie dog in my house? I don't know where. Is he going to live in a drawer? I don't know where to put a prairie dog. I watched that. I watched his face for that, Chrissy. Nice try.
His name is Karl, the prairie dog?
Should be. Thing's got his teeth.
Oh.
Got the...
Wow.
All right, let's meet this lovely lady, shall
Okay.
we? This is Jacqueline Papabera. Now,
That's a great name.
we're going to Sacramento, California. One woman's horrifying night on the street turned into a real-life nightmare when 35-year-old Jacqueline Papabera allegedly lit her on fire on purpose while she was sleeping. So, this situation happened on April 26th. Excuse me here. Surveillance video shows a car pulling up and pulling a U-turn, stopping next to the sleeping 49-year-old homeless woman. The calm and collected Papabera gets out, holding a canister, strolls over, douses the woman in a mystery liquid. Seconds later, the victim erupted in flames. Nothing? Okay.
I mean,
not only did she set the fire, but then she kicked the burning woman before hopping back into her car and driving away.
The saddest part is the previous guy was the one to find her and bring her to the hospital before a little pit stop.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Mystery liquid.
You liked them well done.
Oh, jeez.
You made me put you out. So the victim suffered third-degree burns across her face, back, torso, and arms, and was intubated for 2 weeks, unable to speak, move, or identify her attacker. But when she recovered enough to talk, she somehow named Papabera because they knew each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Jacqueline knew her for some reason. Nobody has explained how they knew each other, but they fucking knew each other.
So she was on the hunt for this other woman.
Yeah. So
that's why the Yui. Okay.
Not only that, when she does name her to the police immediately go look her up. This broad was already in jail for assault with a deadly weapon and arson. Or no, I'm sorry, unrelated robbery charge. And then when they realized that what she did, they added the charges of assault with a deadly weapon and arson. Also, she's charged with one of my all-time favorite crimes. I don't know if you gentlemen know this.
Gluttony?
It's my favorite sin.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
That's my favorite sin,
Sorry,
Brian.
sorry.
Nice try, though. No, he was charged. Ready for this? She was charged with mayhem.
Oh, I love it.
It's badass. Pretty badass.
It is badass.
I mean, all those charges, if I get them all thrown at me, I'm just going to accept the mayhem. But I'm going to fight the rest of them.
Well, I had to look it up because I wasn't really sure what mayhem is, and I've seen it before, and I don't know why I never bothered to figure out what that actually means. It means you permanently disfigured somebody.
Oh, that's maiming.
Mayhem is what they call it.
That,
so,
really?
yep. No idea why she did it. Now, here's a question for you folks. What is worse than setting a homeless woman on fire?
Ooh.
I'll tell you. It's setting a funny, cool guy on fire.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
For just making funny, cool jokes.
Guys, we cannot have this.
No, yeah.
Start a trend. We're in trouble.
We got to talk about this bitch right here, okay?
Yeah, you can't.
This bitch is a problem.
You can't start setting smartasses on fire.
No,
It's
we
bad
can't have
precedent.
that.
Nope. This is a
Bad
problem.
precedent.
This is Corby Jeed Walpole. This happened in New South Wales, Australia. She's a drunken house party turned into a fiery nightmare after she allegedly snapped and lit her longtime friend on fire over a sexist joke. That's Jake Loader, who made the fatal mistake of telling that drunk bitch who was high on cocaine, if you can't handle drinking with the boys, maybe you should stay in the kitchen and make some scones.
Whoa.
Well, scones are. She gets to enjoy the scones too. To be fair, it seems like a win-win.
Everybody gets scones if she just goes to the kitchen and bakes scones.
Right.
Now, this poor guy, she freaks out, goes out to the garage, grabs a gallon of gasoline, comes back with a lighter in hand, and she drenches this guy. And then she goes, "You dare me to do it? You dare me to do it?" He's going, "What the fuck?" And she goes, "Oh," and she just put the lighter on him, and up he went.
Oh.
Loader was instantly engulfed in flames, suffering burns to 55% of his body. He was placed in medically induced coma for 8 days, underwent 10 surgeries, and spent 74 days in a specialized burn unit. His injuries were so severe that he could no longer safely step into sunlight.
I will say this, though. When a girl high on cocaine sets gasoline on you and says, "Do you dare me to do it?" you want to clearly say no. No, I do not.
Please don't.
Yes.
You see, consent when you're drenched in gasoline is important.
Don't allow yourself to be drenched in gasoline either.
That's a good point.
Because my guess is that she wasn't the only one on cocaine. So why not run? Why not, dodge, evade the gasoline?
If you don't see it coming, though.
I mean, maybe this is just one of those like Fantastic Four, like viral marketing things run amok. It was the Human Torch went wrong.
So, other sad result of this, he lost many of his sweat glands.
Oh,
he's a regular Prince Andrew over
That's
here.
tough. It's hot in Australia.
Now, Walpole admitted she had been spiraling into substance abuse since breaking up in 2022. She claimed Loader had been antagonizing her throughout the night and that she felt pushed to the edge. He told me to make scones.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's a reason to light someone on fire.
No,
I'll say it.
no,
I'll be the
no,
brave
I
one to
think-
say it.
I think you have to say something at least twice as bad.
Twice as bad.
Yeah.
If he said, "Well, wearing a frilly apron or something," maybe. But
light that motherfucker on fire.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't say make me a sandwich. He was like, make the party some scones. She's like, that's out of line, bitch.
Well, I'm just picturing too, it's Australia, so he's just calling her a Sheila constantly, like just really, really digging in. Would have been probably, entertaining if you were on cocaine as well.
Oh, I'm sure this guy's look at this guy. He's a blast. This guy's a party animal. He's a fun fella. And now he's all fucked up. Nobody wants to go to a party with the burned up vampire guy. Can't go out in sunlight.
Probably smells great though now that he can't sweat.
That's a positive.
Silver linings.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
What's worse, guys, than setting a homeless woman and a cool guy on fire?
Oh. It looks worse.
It's allegedly cooking a Chihuahua puppy alive.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, have you met a Chihuahua? They're really annoying.
They are
They're
annoying.
very annoying dogs, but I still wish them no harm. Do not cook Chihuahuas.
Don't cook dogs.
They're not prairie dogs. They're not for eating. We're going to Ardmore, Alabama. 44-year-old man is facing felony charges after allegedly cooking a Chihuahua puppy alive because he was annoyed by its barking.
Put it outside.
Yeah.
Like there's other things to do.
What, like outside on the grill or?
Well, did the oven? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taco Bell needs a new mascot. How long has that Chihuahua been gone? You should just give him to Taco Bell, maybe get some free tacos out of it, and you're good to go.
You're telling me you can't surrender this thing to a Chinese restaurant?
Can you trade dogs for fast food?
Yeah,
You could
sure
just-
can.
I didn't realize that was a form of barter that Taco Bell would take.
We don't run in the same circles, I guess.
Fuck this guy. James Williamson was arrested on Monday after officers responded to his residence when what they found was a burned, lifeless puppy.
Oh.
According to the witnesses, Williamson had previously threatened to put the dog in the oven if it didn't stop barking. Moments later, they heard the dog yelping in pain, but didn't grasp what was happening until it was too late.
The dog doesn't know what you're saying.
Well, that's the thing. I know people from Alabama. My wife's family's all from Alabama. There's a lot of dumb fucks in Alabama. I know this isn't exactly a hot take, but I could see some dumb fucking redneck going, I told him to stop barking. I put him in the oven and he kept barking.
I just love the person that heard I'm going to put you in the oven and then heard the yelping. Like, I don't know what's going on. Smells good.
There are
Yeah.
probably some dogs who could pass 3rd grade in Alabama, to be fair. So I understand a little bit of the confusion, but man,
I think they teach down there.
I do.
Williamson allegedly followed through with a threat, placed the puppy in the oven, killing it. Police found the remains inside the home and took Williams into custody. He's like, it ain't done cooking. He's been charged with aggravated animal cruelty, a felony under Alabama law. May he rot in hell forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up one.
Yeah. A lot of burning. A lot of burning. It's a
Is it his Chihuahua? What man buys a Chihuahua?
Oh, it's probably his broad's Chihuahua.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Last place we're going to talk about before we hit some of your voicemails, everybody. Brazil. What the fuck is going on in Brazil?
Oh, the craziest people are in Brazil.
There's a small town in western Brazil. A woman has been arrested for allegedly murdering her husband, removing his genitals, and cooking them into a bean stew in what police are calling a revenge killing. According to the local media, Arcelandia, the woman claims she caught her 37-year-old husband watching pornography, which triggered the brutal attack. He was looking at porn, so she murdered him.
Guys, you know how to delete search history real quick while we're at it?
that might be a slight overreaction, I'm thinking, maybe.
I'm feeling that this is definitely an overreaction. She's accused of mutilating his body and adding part of his sex organs to a traditional bean dish, which she then ate.
I hope she told any vegetarians that it's no longer just a bean dish.
Police discovered the dismembered body near the couple's home after concerned family members reported the man missing. Yeah, he wasn't at the barbecue, but we had some great stuff. This one man brought Chihuahua.
The stew is not vegan friendly.
Yeah.
During questioning, the suspect allegedly confessed to the murder and the grotesque post-mortem act. Authorities have not released the woman's identity or clarified whether anyone else unknowingly consumed the stew. The investigation is ongoing. Now, I got this story from the Daily Mail, and what the Daily Mail always does, and Karl's brought this up before on the show, is they always go, and by the way, this shit just happened a couple months ago, too. Listen to this shit. Just a few months ago in February, in São Paulo, a 65-year-old woman, Josefa Lima de Souza, and her partner were arrested after the body of Celso Marquis Ferrara was discovered mutilated and staged in a public square.
Staged?
Yeah. Ferraro's body was found missing his genitals and part of his heart. And there was a bloodstained note was left at the scene, allegedly signed with the nickname Gringa, which police traced to Josefa. And a bloody knife was also discovered nearby. She says she killed Ferrara and cooked and ate parts of his body. She told the investigator she acted out of vengeance because she thinks that he was involved with crimes against children.
She thinks.
Correct.
She thinks.
Now, I am fine with,
it's a better reason than just looking at porn.
Than thinking?
What?
Than thinking he did something?
Well, not that, but if he had done it.
Right.
Right. Sorry, Kev. There you go. Oh, those are our Scum Parade stories for the
what is going on in Brazil?
Memorial Day Scum Parade. Listen, don't fuck around in Brazil, guys.
And
Okay, they will chop your dick off and eat it.
I do love too that the Daily Mail also provides a nice picture of a nice stew with sausage in it. At the top of their article about it.
Do you remember when the Olympics were there? They had to like tarp off half of the city so they didn't see just the nonsense that happens in Rio.
There was just like a bunch of neon signs as like penis eaters, like just penis eaters this way,
just flashing and
just signs of a dude like holding his junk. It's like a walk sign.
What an awful fucking place Brazil has to be. People love that soccer team now. It's one of the biggest countries on the planet, isn't it? Brazil.
Oh, Brazil's huge.
Yeah. All right. Who cares? McBride, I think it's time for some voicemails, and they're brought for us by whom?
The Creep Off voicemail segment is brought to you by the city of Syracuse. Now the second saddest part of New York. Thanks, Knicks. See you in Syracuse.
You really cheered me up there. Thank you.
You're
Go
welcome.
Pacers. Fuck you, Brunson. All right. You're not Karl. You're Kevin and Bryan.
Yep.
Last week, we did a story about a situation that happened in the Lowe's where a guy was caught jerking off in a tool shed. That was a display model. And we have a voicemail about it.
Are you them damn kids that been whacking off in my tool shed?
Bravo, sir. Bravo. We also did a story about a gentleman who decided to pee inside of some holy water inside of a church in St. Patrick's.
Hey, Ronnie in Syracuse, just wanted to correct Karl. You guys were talking about holy water, and Karl said it's like kosher meat. It's just, blessed by somebody. But that's not true. Water is just water. But for meat to be kosher, there's a lot of conditions, including a rabbi's inspection, not necessarily a blessing, but it's the type of animal, it's the way it was slaughtered, it's removal of blood. There's a lot of things going on there. So just wanted to say that water is water, and you can put it in the urinal in the church and call it holy, but kosher meat is not just any meat that a rabbi says you can eat it. Just letting you know, don't call me back.
I won't. But hold on. You mean to tell me that the Catholic Church is just taking regular water and calling it holy, Ronnie?
No.
You're shocking. And you mean Poland Spring isn't from a spring in Poland? What?
Do they have some online store where you can buy holy water for like $40 a quart or something?
Listen, I got some out back. I'll give it to you for 30.
Sweet.
I'll give it to you for 30.
It's off the back of a truck.
All right, we got somebody who is nominating a creep.
What's up, guys? I got a Creep of the Week nominee. So I used to do jujitsu with this guy who decided to invade the Capitol, but that's not the creep part. That's pretty fucking cool. He invaded the Capitol, got arrested, was pardoned by Trump, and immediately got himself sent back to jail because he decided to have sex with a 15-year-old girl and film it. I believe it was the girl who went to a jiu-jitsu gym. So really doing a good name for the sport there. All right. That's my Creep of the Week. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Not a good choice. Guy's not good with choices.
No.
All right.
No, you got a pardon. You just run with it and kind of lead straight and narrow.
All right. Do you guys, McBride, do you know who the Olive Garden waitress is?
A specific one? No.
Well, she calls the show all the time. She tells us stories from the Olive Garden.
Yeah.
So she left us a long one, and we'll give it a shot today because.
Hey, OGW here. Got a story again for you today, but I want to answer your guys' question. You're missing quite a bit. The atmosphere in an Olive Garden is simply to die for.
Right,
but,
I'd rather be dead than inside
the story
one,
today is about one of the waiters again. He is like super sexual towards all the waitresses, and he told one of the other servers that he wanted pussy so bad it kept him up at night, and he recently came back to work for Olive Garden because he got fired at his other job for being sexual towards people and sexual harassment. And I did say come back for a reason, because he got fired from Olive Garden for stalking girls on Instagram.
Oh no!
So yeah, so honestly, the creep of the week is my manager, because why would you knowingly hire someone like that back? But anyway, I mean, if you like that type of thing, come eat here, I guess. This is all right. But yeah, also book tickets to come see you guys in Boston. Should I wear my serving outfit? I don't know. Maybe I'll leave the button undone. Just let me know.
Is your Olive Garden server outfit assless chaps? Because if not, no.
Did you hear about their new slogan?
No, what is it?
Olive Garden, even if we're not family, we're about to be sharing DNA.
Holy shit. She makes it sound so terrible. Yeah, absolutely. You should wear your Olive Garden You should wear your Olive Garden server outfit. That'd be very funny. Can't wait to meet you in person. I honestly, to God, I cannot wait to figure out what your story is. You're wonderful. Thank you, OGW. All right. We've got so many today. This is somebody yelling at me about our bonus episode we did Friday. We inducted New Jack, ECW legend, into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, McBride, New Jack out of his fucking mind. And Karl was completely stunned by some of these stories. And someone is calling to yell at me about my presentation.
Hey, Vinnie, it's Podcast Prophet. This one's just for you. Holy Spirit is speaking through me. If you're going to play any of my voicemails, play this one. Who the fuck is Devon Dudley?
Devon, I'm sorry.
Devon, and you said it multiple times in this fucking
did.
episode of the Hall of Fame induction for New Jack. It's Devon Dudley. Devon, not Devon. It's Devon. Also, you're fat and you cheated. Karl should not have had a consequence if you were getting a point. He completed a consequence after one victory. You are a cheater. Thank you, fucking bye.
I gave him the point back. Jesus Christ.
Strong words.
Okay. All right. Here's a suggestion that is just not going to happen.
Okay, play this one, not the other one. Here's a live show idea. Catfish a pedophile. Like, do your own pedo hunt for theater. Get a pedophile to come to the audience. Like, oh, I'm going to be at this comedy show, and we'll have dinner and ice cream after and all that. And then when it comes time to vote, like, if you voted for Vinnie, you know, give an applause, and everybody claps. If you voted for Karl, give an applause, and everybody claps. If you're here to meet a 14-year-old girl, like, go ahead and stand up and applaud. Of course, it'll be dead silent, but you'll have already had a picture of the guy and be like, hey, you forgot your free T-shirt, and they'll say something like, I came here to fuck a 14-year-old, but all I got was this lousy T-shirt. Please fucking do it. I will show up to that live show. Thank you, fucking bye.
How am I going to pull that off?
Another $75 T-shirt.
Come on.
He doesn't have.
Am I made out of money? Am I made out of money with these T-shirts? No, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that one
I
off.
think the venues might call you and be like, Vinny, why are you promoting this show with "Come Fuck a 14-Year-Old"?
Who's here to fuck 14-year-olds tonight? Let me hear ya.
Just imagine being at like a big hotel and you hear that coming out of the conference room. There's people getting like a breakfast buffet.
It's some podcast. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Those are our voicemails. I guess that would make it time for a cop cam. And since Karl's not here, it's not going to be Karl's cop cam. I want to thank my man Labyrinth Mystic for making this fun. Paulino's Cop Stream jingle.
Paulino's Cop Stream. He was a chubby man, getting tired of Cop Cam. Now he's a running man, finding creeps for the common man. Hey, it's Paulino's Cop Stream.
Yeah, that's all I can take of that. Thank you, Labyrinth. That was very nice of you. I love it. I appreciate it. Gentlemen, we have a very serious situation happening in a pizza shop in Florida. You ready to find out about it?
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, man.
Brazil, Florida?
Yeah, Brazil, Florida.
We joke about it, but do you think 80% of these are Florida?
No. Today's are. 100% of today's are. So, there you go.
It's on its way to 80%.
Here we go. Let's start this off.
On April 4th, 2024, at approximately 6:52 p.m. in St. Augustine, Florida, police were called to 100 Center Creek Road at 900 Degrees Pizza and Pasta for a woman who was refusing to pay her $53.78 bill for her pizza. When officers arrived, the woman claimed she didn't have any money, but said she could find someone on Facebook to cover the bill.
What? Okay, let's find out a little bit more.
They
That's
just
the
go
setup.
fund me's on Facebook,
I like this picture where it froze, like her tits are hanging out, like they blurred out the wrong part of this. Here we go.
Good. Did we get this figured out?
No, I need my boyfriend to pay my bill, and what happened was my phone doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Let's take this outside.
Sorry.
So she needs her boyfriend to pay her bill, but she needs her other phone, but there's no Wi-Fi in there.
Did she order $55 worth of pizza for herself?
Yes.
Oh my
Clearly.
God.
Clearly.
Oh my God.
Clearly. Now, as I'm watching this, and I'm watching this woman, obviously there's something going on here. I can't tell if she's crazy, if she's drunk, if she's scamming. But one thing is for sure, after watching this next clip, you will know this woman doesn't know how anything works.
My dad did 44 years in the NYPD.
Okay.
You can call him.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter. I had money in my account and now
Up to
I
him.
don't.
He's in charge here.
Okay, I had money in my account and now I don't.
It's not my fault.
What happened to it?
My dad was a cop. I had money in my account. Now I don't. What are you not understanding here, officer?
Can I go now?
Pretty much. She's very flippant about all of this, and she explains that she needs her phone. Listen to this shit. She's just talking out of her ass at these cops. It's really kind of frustrating.
Okay.
This happens to me all the time. My car broke down. You're like, you can see it.
Well, you need to pay your bill.
I know I'm gonna make money if I have my phone to make money.
Well, you need to pay your bill now.
Okay, you have to take me to jail.
Okay. So you're not going to pay your.
So you're not going to pay your bill. No, I am going to pay my bill, but I need my phone to make money, and I don't have my phone, so I can't make money, and not my fault.
Okay.
I love how silent you guys are.
Checks out. It checks out. Like, she needs her phone to make money, and if there's no Wi-Fi, I mean, she should get free pizza.
I've said this for a long
Her
time.
dad was a cop
For
in New York
44
City.
years.
What are you
where
putting
they
together,
make
Vinnie?
good pizza. Not this shit, wherever they are.
Pizza and pasta.
Yeah, 900 degrees.
By the way, $55.
That's really hot pasta.
No take-home box. Just note that.
Please, you're looking at a take-home box. Look at her. All right, she needs to make money, like I said, but now she's got to figure out how to get this paid for right now.
No, I'm gonna pay my bill if I have my phone. I can't.
You're going to pay your
find
bill right now.
it. I'm gonna try.
Where's your phone?
In the bar. Probably in my bag, or sometimes it vanishes because God just does that shit to me.
Oh.
I'm confused. How are you going to pay your bill with your phone?
I'm gonna ask people on Facebook to pay my bill. Morgan Wallen. He does do that.
All right, sit here and do it.
Well, Freya, we can.
She just said she's going to get a country singer to pay for her pizza bill.
Yeah, apparently he buys people shit on the internet, and she's just like, listen, I'm sure if I could just jump on Facebook, I'll be able to find someone to pay this $55 for the 16 pizzas I just ate.
Probably some pasta too.
And
Morgan's just refreshing his Facebook feed to see if anyone needs pizza money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fatty needs pizza money in Florida. Where's my debit card? Hold on a second. This woman is insane. And now they're like, she brought up her dad earlier. She's going to talk about her parents here for a second.
Wait out here for. Do you have a driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Where's that?
In there.
All right. So
I had money in my account.
are we going to pay the bill today?
I want to.
Not with asking Morgan Wallen. And pay the bill here.
Okay. My dad.
Your dad means nothing to me. To be completely honest, he means nothing.
I know NYPD cops hate you guys too.
That's fine. It doesn't matter that he's NYPD or not. Your dad is not. And
My mom can pay my bill. I went to her house to try to get it.
Okay, is your mom willing to come here and pay your bill right now?
Yes, if you call her.
Okay.
If you call her, she's not going to believe me. She thinks I'm a psycho.
Really?
What?
No.
Come on. Your mother? Dear God. So the other cop's inside now talking to the people there, and they are so confused by this woman. They have no idea how she got there, what's going on with her. Listen to them trying to figure it out.
She's sitting here trying to come up with all this stuff about how she wants to try to get them. So we're not.
She wanted yeah. She didn't have a car that she walked here. Like she walked in here with no car, and then she drove off in that maroon car. So someone had to drop I was like, either she's a magician, she's a movie star that's just trying to cause trouble for PR. Like I don't know what. I just can't read it all, and I'm like, I gotta.
Yeah. So she got dropped off. She left for a while, came back. It's very strange behavior, but the good news is she figured out who could pay it.
Larry will pay my bill.
Larry.
Who's Larry?
Larry, my ex-boyfriend. All my ex-boyfriends are friends of mine. They'll pay my bill. They have jobs. But I need my phone to work to call them, and my phone is dead. I can go to my house and charge it.
Can I just go now?
Yeah.
Can I please go to my house now and charge my phone?
Yeah.
This is astounding to get out of paying for food. It really is. All right. What do they want to do? Do they want to press charges? Let's find out.
Do you guys want to press charges?
She can't pay her bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with them.
Yeah, I would too, right?
It's a lot of food.
Sorry, I'm just fixing something real fast.
Mhm.
Okay. Next clip. The thing that's driving me crazy about this, and I'm sure it probably is for you too as well, is her "everyone is dumb but me" voice.
Yes.
Mhm.
That is so fucking frustrating. Listen to it here. This is where it gets beyond obnoxious.
I can walk there and leave my car here and my bag here.
Okay. You leave your bag here. You stay here often.
I'm a spotter.
Okay. All right. Where's your residence right now?
Right there, 130.
Which car did you come here?
In the red car.
The red car, 130.
Perfect. Thank you.
It does make sense that the only thing she really described things is the color they are. Like she doesn't seem like she has like that much depth to her, way to describe.
Oh, there's
things.
depth. If you look at her, there's depth.
Wow.
There's quite a bit of depth.
Yeah.
Right
and
there.
mass.
And width.
Yes.
Width, mass, and depth. This one I like because this is where they decide, you know what, we're just gonna fucking arrest this lunatic. She's not paying her bill. She's not gonna pay. We could stand here all day and deal with this, or we just take her dumbass to jail.
You said you're not going to pay this?
No, I am going to pay it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, that's not going to help me.
Thanks, Wimpy.
Give money back.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's Larry?
Watch.
I thought Larry was
Watch this.
It's like a one call in prison.
You do. You're going to jail right now for defrauding an innkeeper.
I didn't defraud.
You're failing to pay your bill.
I'm not failing to pay my bill. I need my bag so I can make some phone calls. And my pizza and my meal.
No, you're not taking that. They don't take food in jail.
She thought she was still gonna get the food. She thought she was still gonna. I also need my pizza and my meal if I'm going to jail. Wow, I hate her so much.
I thought. So she hadn't even gotten the food yet. She just,
Apparently. Or the food's still in there. I don't know what's going on. So now she's in custody and they're walking her back to the car and they ask her the wonderful question. Do you have any weapons on you, Toots?
No, I'm not going to get my kids
26,
back.
thank you.
She's not going to get her kids back either now.
Thank you. That would have been bad. Do you have anything on you that's going to go into the
I have a knife.
St.
in
John's? Okay.
She, quote, I have a knife in my pussy, is what she just told them. So now,
the best birth control we can have with that woman.
Yep. It's a blessing, actually. Thank God.
So you said you have a knife up your...
Yes, I do. You want to come get it?
No.
I didn't think so, asshole.
Okay.
Who wants that job? Larry didn't want that job anymore either. Nobody wants to get the pussy out of the knife out of your pussy, you ugly broad.
Yeah, that could stay.
Larry comes with his stub hand. I'm ready to pay the bill, guys.
Hope you brought gloves, Larry.
And what was she? It was defrauding an innkeeper.
Yeah.
I love all of the old laws that came over on the Mayflower.
And you know what though? That's an important one. You shouldn't be able to defraud an innkeeper.
No,
I would never.
No.
What are you, a fat woman?
So they
got a bag, by the way. Wait do you see what's in it?
Holy cow.
I hope it's $60.
Yeah, somewhere broke for that.
Well, there's a bunch in here. Did she buy
Filled
that
with
one for you
beers.
guys?
Oh, nice.
Well, yes, she bought
Well,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then she brought these?
Yeah, those were in there.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
Yeah, not a problem, guys. Y'all have a good one.
So she's got a bag full of beer. She's in there ordering pizzas and beers. Really interesting lady. Now, she's told the police that she has a weapon inside of her. So now they have to deal with that. So they have to call for a female cop. And then tell me this wouldn't drive you crazy. Listen to this girl talk.
Is there a female deputy that can be 51 to us by chance? She's saying she has a signal 0 in an inappropriate place. She's on this side. Her name is Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. Hi, how are you? Shitty day. Oh, you look so pretty. Thank you. I was going to my boyfriend's house, but I didn't want to
Ugh,
chat.
shut up.
Well, I was at the pub waiting for him to come get me.
Real quick.
Come on out, Carl. You said you got some up there? No, I don't. I was kidding.
Oh,
Okay.
not something to joke
I
about.
gotta kind of chat. Really? I'm not gonna do a whole.
You just talked your way into a fingering, lady.
What did you think was going to happen? They're just going to be like, oh yeah, we're not going to worry about that.
I only have one more clip from the revolting blob here. This one's fun. Here you go.
I was
Hey,
kidding.
before she does that, let me ask you. I just talked to your mom on the phone, and she said that you didn't pay your bill at some bar last night.
No, because this happens to me all the time.
Fucking dummy.
Jeez, all these people expecting money for this stuff.
I go to places, I order things, I tell them I don't have any money. It's not my fault.
Yeah, God just took my phone again.
Larry.
Where's Larry?
She's a treat. She is a treat. All right.
I'm sure, and I'm really sure that she's friends with all of her exes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's a face that's friends with all of her exes.
Right. So, you guys want to see another cop cam? I got another one I'm going to stick in here for everybody today. It's a bit of a short episode. We're just having some fun. So, we're going to go continue in Florida, and we're going to watch one of the best cop chases I've ever seen in my fucking life. And I'm sorry Karl's not here to see this one.
All right.
We're going to see some evasive maneuvers out of the gate on this one. We're going to catch up with this already in progress. I don't know what this guy did. I don't know this guy's name. Here we go. All I know is he's in a white Kia Spectra that just clipped a car, busted a straight up Yui, and he's gone. That was pretty solid. You see that control?
It's pretty good.
Especially after smashing another car. Look at that. Boom. Clips.
Is this the new Grand Theft Auto?
Motherfucker drifted. He drifted in a Kia Spectra. It's incredible. So the chase is continuing.
697 still northbound northeast 25th Avenue, approximately 85 miles an hour. Traffic is medium. He just signaled.
Oh, he crashes into a post.
Turn the vehicle off!
Nope. Fuck that. I'm taking this pole out.
697. He's taking off again. Going
This
eastbound,
person just
northeast
ran
8th
over the
lane.
whole fucking street sign. Who said these Kias are pieces of shit? This is incredible.
I get the Kia boys now.
Tell me they get free. Tell me they make it.
Oh, Kevin. Sorry, buddy. That was terrible. Wait do you see this? Tell me if you could guess what he hit here. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh. So now the car is doing something.
A pile of shit and pellets. Essentially.
Zone 1 OPD.
The car is completely flipped. 20 feet.
Oh, are they running?
Yeah, now the guy's out on foot running away from the cops.
He got out of that upside down car fast.
He did.
Now look at this though. What the fuck is all over the ground? Is this like plaster?
Oh, this is cocaine. It's Florida.
Airbags all blew in the car.
Is that what that is? Because
Probably
he hit something.
Spilled out the windows. Is all the. I mean, that's maybe not all of it. Maybe there was bags of concrete or something in that pile of shit.
Yeah, but then look at this, dude. Look at how far away the car is from where it was.
Yeah,
completely flipped upside down.
Got some style points there.
Yeah,
certainly did. Now, guys, I told you this is a quick one. This is how this chase ends.
Stop! Stop! Put the gun down! Put it down! Now! I will shoot you!
He's got a
Put the
semi-automatic
gun down!
weapon.
Put it down! He's got a long gun! Put the rifle down! On the ground now!
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. We saw this guy holding that gun, running away with it. This guy's running through a residential neighborhood. This is where there's children. This is like apartments. This is where families are. And this guy's running away from the cops with a very, very dangerous weapon.
Sure.
And the cops get a lot of shit. They did not shoot this motherfucker.
I probably would have. I'll be honest with you.
When somebody's got that kind of a gun running around, I mean, I would expect the cops to shoot them, but they did not shoot this guy. Watch this. They keep chasing him. Now he's all blown up.
Now.
And he just gives him the old taserina. That's the car.
What's your location?
Honestly, that was adrenaline out there. Yeah, for him.
Yeah, there's the
Take
gun.
the back now.
That's the suspect. And that was the creep off, everybody. Good times, guys.
Yeah.
Good.
I had a great time doing a show with you fellas.
Anytime.
This was fun.
This was
In
a
fact,
fun.
let's just get rid of Karl. What are we doing here?
Oh, stop being needy like that, McBride. We can't get rid of Karl. What are you doing?
Contractually.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Thanks everybody for joining us today and subscribing to the show. Kevin, anything you want to plug?
No, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. This has been fun. I learned about a lot of creepy people today.
All right. Well, we'll have you back again sometime soon, unless
Awesome.
the listeners absolutely hated you. Then we'll never see you again.
No, that's acceptable.
That's not true. We let McBride back.
That's true.
McBride, anything you want to plug?
Just the great city of Syracuse.
Okay. All right. Well, I would like to plug that I'm going to be at Comedy at the Carlson next weekend with the great Jim Florentine coming up. 4 shows, I believe, Friday and Saturday night. So if you're in the Rochester area and you want to see a good show, wait for the second half of it when Jim's up. You're going to have a blast. And I believe I'm also going to be appearing on WATP this week on Wednesday. So keep an eye out for that. Until then, it's nice to be important.
It's more important to be nice.
Gagia. Kevin doesn't know what that is. Kevin, say Gagia.
Gagia.